All right. Well, we do okay with the things God gave us.
Hi, my name is
To the center. 1 in 3 can't read. So many mouths.
Rock for Reading is all about fighting the rising trend of illiteracy.
A society that does not read, a society that does not vote, it's a society that doesn't get involved, it doesn't get involved in the arts, it doesn't visit museums. You know, this is kind of the hidden crisis in our country right now.
The United States of acquisition.
What we wanted to do was raise awareness about reading and do things throughout the year so that some of these smaller reading programs and literacy organizations could count on us to be, you know, maybe a yearly supporter, and that we could help them build and show their models off to the community so that other people can get involved. Sue Duncan is the mother of Arne Duncan, who is the CEO of the Chicago Public Schools. And for about 30 years, Sue ran this program out of a church basement with her own funds. And one of the neat things that Sue requires is she really wants family involved. So it's not a drop-off place for kids.
Let's spell shark.
S-H-A-R-K.
What is this?
Octopus.
Octo means
8.
8 what?
Tentacles.
Good. 8 tentacles. He has thick skin. He is a hepader.
Instead of trying to work with a greater system, we're just working completely grassroots, one child at a time, as intensively as we can. And what you can accomplish, you know, if you imagine kids used to a classroom of 20 to 30 children, there's really no limit.
Only 10 years old. The plane taxiing down the field.
We are actually good friends with the folks that organize Farm Aid, and you know, Farm Aid is 20 years running. What they said to us, stick to what you do, focus on what you know.
With your help and with our sponsors' help tonight, we have raised almost $80,000 for reading programs here in Chicago. So thank you so
I think Rock for Reading is a great idea because it combines rock, which I love, music, with a literary pursuit and the idea of trying to help people.
Literacy is the foundation of really of a modern democracy. It was against the law to teach a slave to read. And that says it all right there.
I had brought my kids to the show to see Alice and found out about Rock for Reading then. Just walked up and said, how can I help? We're in Wilmette, District 39, and we had a readathon for the whole district. 3,800 kids spent the entire day to raise money for Rock for Reading and the amazing work that they do. Some of the teachers got authors. We also have a professional storyteller. Children were being read to, parents were coming in, staff was joining them. We managed to raise over $50,000 and collected over 7,000 books today. To have kids who have so much become aware that they have the power to make changes, and to have reading be the vehicle that they use is wonderful.
The problem is a national problem, and I think the more that we can build it here and the more we can refine what we're doing, then it will just be that much easier to spread it, you know, to other parts of the country. Through our concerts and the publicity that we get from that, you know, we get out in the community.
So divided we can't see that there's work to be done, something there for everyone. I know I'll start with me.
Go away from me. I don't like you, dog. I don't like dogs at all. I had so much fun, just like me when I had my first dog.
Okay.
Go.
Kids love dogs. Our program gets them to read the same book at least 5 times during each 1-hour session. So by the time they read it the 5th time, they're not stumbling over their words. And that's really important because if you're stumbling over your words, you can't put them together to comprehend the sentence.
If I play with you, will you go away?
The first program we had was in a library, and after that first program, we knew just from the response of the kids, the librarians, the parents, the kids were so excited about reading.
I really love Since They Read because they give us a chance to read to dogs. I read to Tinky and Rocky at home.
One study says that kids in a low-income family have an average of 25 hours of picture book reading before they start kindergarten, whereas a middle-class family, it's 1,500 hours. It's a huge difference, huge difference.
It's not just about awareness, it's also the reality of raising resources and funds, then to go out into the community and find these grassroots programs that are doing great work.
Big red scare is just my neighbor over there.
We identify 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders at Gale School who are reading significantly below level. Bring them here to the soup kitchen 2 days a week for an hour of one-to-one reading tutoring. Rock for Reading is going to allow us to do a couple of things that we haven't been able to do. One of the things I'd like to do is develop a take-home library so that the children can take some of the books home with them.
We see that the business model is working. We can't come up with a program that's going to solve literacy, but what we can do is maybe shine a spotlight in a fun, in a creative way, harness the power of celebrity, and really maybe help people connect the dots.
The wider your reach and you can get the wider the musicians involved and if you can get, Kanye West talking about why books are cool and his favorite books or the Black Eyed Peas or whatever, that has an impact. It makes the issue cool.
Well, we do okay with the things God gave us.